Welcome to the Ed Benton Show. I'm Ed Benton, your host. Warning, the following is a work of fiction and intended to be satirical in nature. We can only hope that it is not an accurate prediction of future events. 2024, America's Final Days by Ed Benton. Day 6, Tuesday, July 9th, 2024. The Amtrak Maglev Marvel. MacUnion Special Session. I love Amtrak. My love affair with this wonderful railroad began decades ago when its funding was so extremely limited that Amtrak was an embarrassment to Americans. Europeans, Japanese, and Chinese who compared Amtrak with high-speed trains back in their homelands found it laughable that the world's only superpower did not provide its citizens with a technologically up-to-date passenger rail service. Those were the days of frequent mechanical failures and delays. Today, as I board the world's fastest electromagnetic levitation or maglev train, for the first time, I feel damn proud to be an American. The non-stop trip from Albany, New York to New York City will take just 28 minutes. During President Obama's second term as president, Democrat-controlled Congress passed the Transformational Railway Advancement Initiative Now Act, TRAIN Act. At the time, the world's fastest train in commercial operation was the German-built Shanghai Maglev Express, running between the city of Shanghai and the Shanghai airport. And China had just tested an even faster bullet train, designed for service between Beijing and Shanghai. Our magnificent maglev train runs down the median of the New York State Thruway and reaches a top speed of close to 400 miles per hour. This marvelous infrastructure project was intended to be an economic stimulus and to create jobs. Critics complain that each $80,000 job created cost the taxpayers over $500,000 and that the mostly construction jobs would quickly disappear after the project was completed. These critics completely miss the point that the mere existence of the high-speed rail service would substantially contribute to the rapid development of Albany as the nanotechnology or nanotech capital of the world, and thousands more jobs would be created by the growing nanotech industry and its positive ripple effects on the upstate New York and American economies. When we reach Empire Station, I opt to take a giggle taxi to MacUnion headquarters. I assume that the driver is taking the most efficient route as I instructed him to let the car drive on autopilot. I ask my driver how he likes the Giggle Taxi program, and he replies that he still prefers driving off the Giggle grid. Apparently he just doesn't get it, as he is certainly wasting fuel by not taking advantage of the Giggle program's decision-making efficiency. At this special session of the MacUnion Supranational Congress, several key items are on the agenda for our consideration. First, we must decide whether to approve the implementation of an independent Sharia court system in the MacUnion. Our MacUnion Religious Tolerance Committee has recommended that we vote to establish the system, citing its success in the United Kingdom. There is no language in the constitutions of the three MacUnion states that explicitly prohibits the existence of a separate Sharia court system alongside our Western courts. Accordingly, the American Congress was not prohibited from authorizing the establishment of the military justice system as a separate system from the civilian courts. Furthermore, our courts have always been free to look at the laws of other countries or cultures for guidance. I will cast my vote in favor of the proposed Sharia court system, as we do need to show our respect for the laws of other cultures in our multicultural society. Second, we must decide whether to approve the establishment of a MacUnion central bank with powers that preempt those of the three MacUnion states' central banks. The MacUnion Central Bank would have broad powers to set monetary policy and take whatever measures are necessary to stimulate the MacUnion economy, control inflation, and regulate the value of the Amero. Third, we must decide whether to approve the establishment of a MacUnion Justice Department and MacUnion Bureau of Investigation to enforce MacUnion laws. I don't expect any of these three proposals to be met with any serious opposition from my fellow Congress members, as each proposal is certainly reasonable and justified. End of Day 6.